Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alessandra, and in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Glamlite Burger Slider Palette. If you are interested in a review of this palette and the look I come up with today, then go ahead and keep on watching. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is a makeup channel where we do unboxings and reviews, so if that's what you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so I have here the Burger Slider Palette. This guy retails for $22, and it is the mini version of their bigger burger palette that they have, which I think retails for $40. So this is their slider. I absolutely love the Glamlite vibe and feel of the whole food aspect. I think it's really cute, and not only that, they are quality eyeshadow palettes. So the launch for this came out with the palette and then the Fry lashes, and I want to say some sort of shake lip gloss, but unfortunately, those things I just didn't pick up because they aren't new, and I'm not saying they're not good. I just wanted to review something that was brand new, and this is what we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. We'll see what the inside looks like. So once again, just like the bigger burger palette, you have the palette inside of the burger wrapping. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And this is what it looks like. And the palette is just inside here. And once again, like the bigger version, it looks like a burger and it is squishy. And I just want to eat it up. It makes me want to go to get a burger right now, but let's go ahead and see what she looks like. So it does have a mirror up here and it has the plastic layer there. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Really, really cute. I'm a person who absolutely loves color, and so when I first saw this, I mean, anything with color, I'm going to try it out, whether or not I'm comfortable with the colors. Blue isn't necessarily a color, or green, that I'm comfortable with, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, so I absolutely needed to play with this palette, and we're going to see what I come up with today. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple swatches. Okay, so with just one swipe, I promise, I just did one swipe across the hand, and we have, this one is avocado, blue cheese, what is that one? Tomatoes and lettuce. So obviously the shimmers perform insanely well. They're absolutely gorgeous. Lettuce swatched a little bit patchy, so we'll have to see how that one performs like actually on the eye, but it is a very cool green and it goes with the palette theme, and I think it's a nice green as well. It's not your typical neon green or a green that I think would be hard to work with coming up with an eye look. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer and we're going to see what kind of eye look I come up with today with this palette right here. All right, you guys, now that we are nice and zoomed in, I am going to start off with putting onion ring in my crease, and let's go from there. So I'm going to take my Moda Pro blending brush and dip into that shade. Just to show you guys, there is a little bit of kick up in the pan. Not that I care. Usually that means they will perform a little bit better sometimes. So I just got done watching Raw Beauty Christie's announcement with ColourPop, her collection, and I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am, but when I saw it, I was super shocked, only because I wasn't expecting the launch date to be so soon either. Because there's a lot of launches coming up recently. The Jeffree Star is going to be this Friday the 13th, November 13th. And then the ColourPop and Raw Beauty Christie is Thursday, the day before, November 12th. And I'm trying to save my money for all these launches. The Beetlejuice and Melt Cosmetics collection, I think, is 2 weeks after that, November 27th, I think, which I am dying for as well. This shade is blending out like I feel like I barely did anything, and I just blended out so nicely. But I just watched that, teared up like crazy because, you know, if you follow her journey, you know, with being pregnant and everything, and her intro of her wanting to work with ColourPop and sending out the email and everything, it was a really nice way that she introduced everything. And so, yeah, I hope that the launch goes well. I know with ColourPop and everything, I absolutely love them, but I know that their launches, not everybody can get their hands on everything. I hope they have enough stock. I really, really do. I would hate to miss out on it, and I would hate for other people to miss out on it as well, especially because a lot of the comments, I'm just going to go in on this side as well. A lot of the comments on the posts after a launch are just solely about, can you restock? Are you restocking? And then it's just negative comments all after that. And it just kind of sucks, you know? You want it to be like a positive thing. And then when ColourPop tries to move on from it and forget that it even happened, you know, people are still mad. People still want, you know, people love ColourPop. We all love ColourPop. And I just think they should be more mindful and listen to the consumer and everybody that loves them so much a little bit more, because we are trying to tell them what we want. But anyway, I am super, super excited about that launch, and I will absolutely be hopefully getting the whole entire collection. And I don't know if anybody is excited about the Jeffree Star launch, but what I can tell you for me is that although green is a color that I am afraid of, I think that the color story that he came out with is more geared towards like a regular everyday kind of person that is doing makeup like me, who absolutely is not a professional whatsoever. So I think that the colors are not too green, and the greens that are in there are absolutely something I feel like I can at least attempt to wear. So I will be purchasing that collection, maybe not all of it. I don't think I necessarily need any of the glosses or anything like that. I'm kind of interested in the eyeliners maybe, but most importantly the palette, and that's the big guy anyway. So now that this is somewhat blended out in my crease, let's see what I am going to do next. I know it's not perfect. Don't judge me. I don't really care. But what am I going to do? Let's take red onions, which is this like dark pink, kind of a hint of red in there. And I think I might actually go for some sort of halo eye, like a weird halo eye. I know that sounds like a really bad idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I'm going to take red onions, and I am going to focus that on the inner and outer portion of my eye. Hopefully it goes with this. The best way to find out is to just try it. And if I absolutely hate it, then we'll just try again. You know how many times I have put on an eye look and thought it was absolutely horrendous and redid the entire thing? But you know what? That is how we learn. So that is what we're doing today. Okay, so I actually, you know what? The pigmentation on these shimmers are so like sticky, but not like in a bad way. Like they are like very adhesive. I feel like they're gonna stick really well to my eye without having to put like a P. Louise base down or anything like that, cut crease or whatsoever. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead in with my finger. What color do I want to use? You know what? We're just gonna go with the blue. We're gonna go with Blue Cheese, the lighter blue in this palette, and I'm just gonna put that right in the center here and see what happens. It's really pretty, and it goes down really, really nicely. let's start with that, and hopefully it doesn't blend out too much. Y'all, does that look like a stripe down my eye? Does it look good? Does it look horrific? I don't know. I feel like if I put lashes on or something, it might be kind of cool. We're gonna go with it though. So let's go ahead and do the other eye really quickly. I feel like I'm cotton candy in someone's horrifically bad dream. Oh my god, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, trying not to die laughing, but we're still gonna go for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on, probably throw some lashes on, and then we'll go ahead and finish up the under eye and come up with an inner corner color. This palette doesn't seem to have like a really nice light shade. I think this is probably the one that I'm gonna go in with for my inner corner. So let's go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I put the lashes on. They're still drying, so you can sticky a little bit of the glue still, but while they're drying, let's go ahead and do the under eye. I think I'm gonna go in with tomatoes, which is a shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this little pencil brush right here and see, hopefully it picks up the shade. And let's just see what happens. That looks really pretty. It kind of just looks like a shimmery version of onion ring. It looks exactly the same, except it has some shimmer to it, which I'm definitely not mad at. I think it is a very beautiful color. Go ahead and try and make it nice and pigmented. Okay. All right, I think that looks very beautiful. I like the shimmer under the eye. It actually turned out way better than I thought it would. Okay, now that, oh my god, I got all these little baby hairs sticking out. Sorry, it's not the best hair day that I'm having, but now that we're done with that, I like to end with the inner corner shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade French Fries, which is right up here. It is still a darker shimmer color. It's the lightest one though in the palette. So, I mean, this is not your everyday eyeshadow palette, okay? This is, I mean, you can absolutely get a neutral eye look out of this and use it every day. Don't get me wrong, but altogether, it's not your everyday typical eyeshadow palette, which is great. It's fun. So you're not gonna get all the shades that you need, so I'm doing what I can, and I'm just gonna go in with this. If I need to brighten it up a little bit more, I'll grab something else and throw that in my inner corner, but we're gonna try and use what we have at the moment and just see what this will get us. That's looking dark. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this in the other side just to keep it even, and then I'm gonna go grab something. So I have been obsessing over the Be Perfect Cosmetics Get Wet. This was the Stacey Marie collaboration with Be Perfect Cosmetics, and I've been obsessed with this shade called Skin Sheen. And I didn't know at first, I always keep this on here because I didn't know, I thought it was a powder, but it's not. It's like a mixture between like a cream and a powder. It's actually very interesting. So I just wiped off that same brush and we're gonna go in with this. But this one has such a unique color shift to it that I thought maybe it'll go well with this, with a little bit of a green shift. So let's see what we got here. That definitely brightened things up a little bit better. A little bit more. Okay. So I do want to note really quickly, there is some staining on my hands from the blue shade. I don't know if you can see it here. It's a little bit, that's where I had swatched it originally for you guys. And this was, which one was this one? This was the blue cheese shade. It looks like the avocado one, which was also blue. This one didn't really stain as much as this blue cheese did stain. I don't know if you care about that. I don't really care because for me, every time I do my makeup, whether it's like a simple eye look or not, I'm always swatching all over my hands and I'm always going out forgetting I swatched something. So I always have some sort of color on the back of my hand or whatever. If that's something that you don't like, that's something to note. So overall, I'll be honest, I think that in the end, the eye look came out pretty neat. I've never done something like this before. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm actually really happy with it. I think that the shadows performed really, really well. Yeah, I could use a little bit more of a blending job on the outer corner or on the outer portion of it. But besides that, this was just to see how we liked this palette. And I have to say it is a win for me. It got me out of my comfort zone. I absolutely love it. The quality of the shadows, they are so pigmented. They blend like a dream. So if you are afraid of color, which I am, because I'm not great at blending, these blend for you. They really, really did. And I felt like I could achieve this fairly simply. So that is something to know. But that is everything that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I know I am still new to this. I am a very new channel, but if you could go support me by subscribing and heading over to my Instagram, I will have it at the bottom of the screen and I'll link it down below as well. I would really appreciate it. I am trying to do a lot more reviews on makeup with a lot of launches are coming up, so I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of launches, reviews of those launches, and you know, I do BoxyCharm and Ipsy and those unboxings as well. So if you want to be a part of all of that, I would really, really appreciate it. I would love to have you guys back here. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye.